Welcome to another Friday devotion from Wisconsin Lutheran Chapel and Student Center. Today, I want to talk to you about prayer, and we'll be looking at Psalm 28, verses 8 and 9. The Lord is the strength of his people, a fortress of salvation for his anointed one. Save your people and bless your inheritance. Be their shepherd and carry them forever. Hard to believe, but last semester, as we were preparing for our winter retreat, I received a question as I was looking for ideas on what to study at our retreat, and someone brought up prayer. And the gist of it was essentially, if God knows everything that we need before we ask him, and he's working all things for our good, then what good is prayer? And the tragedy of that question is it misses the point of our Christian life entirely. What did Christ come to do? I think a lot of times we have this idea that Jesus came to restore our relationship with God and to win eternity for us, and now it's as if God says, here you go, you've got a new life, enjoy it, I'll be working behind the scenes making sure everything goes well, and we'll see you in eternity. And that is totally backwards. That is totally, it might be what we think we desire, but it is not the reason that Christ lived, died, and rose again. He did that so we could know the Father, so that we could know him, and he could know us, and we can have the joy of knowing the God who is and who was and who will be, and the joy of knowing that no matter what happens in this life, that he is with us, he is for us, and nothing in our life can change that. Give you an example. I am preparing for this video, and to be quite honest, these videos are absolute torture for me on many levels. And so I come in early this morning and just fighting it, and it's unpleasant. I feel like I don't have anything to say. I try to find a quiet place because I don't want anybody to hear me continually mess up, and I'm afraid and I'm insecure and just pushing back against God, saying, why do I have to do this? Please give me the strength. Give me the strength. Why is this so hard? And then in that process of prayer is when I realized it's because it's not about the video. It's about God. It's about knowing him. And now here we are on the other side, and I'm doing this video, and it's not about the video. Because in the process of suffering, in the process of crying out to God, God got what he desired. He got my heart, and I got him. And what happens in between is just the stuff that doesn't matter. And so that is my encouragement to you today, as I'm sure there are various levels of suffering going on for you and fighting temptation to just give up or do it halfway, or you're insecure or you're fearful. Whatever those things are, God wants us to bring them to him. And in that process, we find that that's where he achieves his goal. That's where the life, death, and resurrection of Christ becomes something tangible and meaningful, and God becomes a living God for us. And you can just take a quick page through the Psalms, the Bible's book of prayers, and see how they all go. That's a blanket statement, but so many of them start from a cry of mercy, some trouble, some need, and then they end in prayer, or they end in praise, like Psalm 28. And that is God achieving his eternal purpose, for which he made the earth, for which Christ came, his glory and praise, and the joy of his people. So my prayer for you is that you pray and you find the God who is strong, who is the shepherd of his people. And in there, you will find not an A on a test or a successful year of college. You will find the God that makes it all worth doing. God be with you this weekend. Go in peace.